What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be doing a small modification in the engine. Alright guys, so if you guys don't know already, these cars come with something called a sound tube, and that is this thing here. And it's actually got a device down there that's kind of creates some generates some acoustic sounds, and those end up running through this pipe and pumped into the back down there. Now, to me, that's just trying to make artificial fake noise, and as we know, this car is not going to need any of that once we do the headers and intake and tune this car. So to make sure and clear up some space here, as you guys can see, this thing takes up this whole space here around my catch can and all this over here around the sides. To clear all that up, I'm going to go ahead and actually remove the sound tube from here. And to do that, I actually bought these 3D printed parts. This is actually the cap that goes here, and it's got the nice Chevy logo. And this is the cap for the firewall that goes out in the back. And these were made by CCNC, ccnorcal.com. You can buy them there. I believe they're $35. And I mean, it's pretty durable. It's a very hard plastic. It's got a nice little ridge. I was concerned slightly that this might leak a little bit of air, or air would actually get sucked in, unmetered air. But it's got a ridge and apparently creates a really tight seal. So I'm going to kind of deburr some of these pieces off and get this installed. It's actually looks very simple to remove. You've got this little clip here, looks like, which you can use a flathead to kind of pry out, and this slides out. Then down in here we've got two mounting screws that are mounted to this device down there, and then this is just clipped off, and we've got what I believe might be a 10mm bolt in the backside, and that pretty much covers the removal. So let's go ahead and remove it and see what it looks like without it. Alright, so I've removed the two bolts. There are these bolts here, and they actually weren't on there too tight. I didn't have the proper I guess it's like a 6-star sided, they're pretty hot, size, but because they weren't on there very tight, I was able to use this one, which kind of fit in there and was a little loose, but got the job done. So this is you can do it with a T45, this little star bit or 6-sided star bit, but it is 2 bolts. You can kind of see here this bracket, it's now loose, and now we can go ahead and loosen up the rest and remove that 10mm bolt that you see down in the back. So let's go ahead and do that, and that should remove this whole sound tube kit and give me a lot of more room around this area and look a lot nicer than this ugly pipe just going all over on the side. Alright guys, so here you have it. This is the famous sound tube, and like I mentioned, it's just on two bolts, and I believe if you look in here, there's like a little diaphragm, so the intake air would fill in here and try to push on this diaphragm, and there's like a little filter here, and then this is at the firewall. Now it does have a little kind of foam seal, and the replacement part does not, so I think I will probably try to get a foam seal. They do have a stock GM version of this, which I might get, just because it comes with the little foam seal already. But GM does sell it on their 2-liter turbos. They don't have that sound tube, and actually GM has a cover made specifically for that hole there in the firewall. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and put this one in there, and for the driving that I do, it should be just fine. And then later on I'll maybe get the foam version, like the stock version. But check this out, guys. Now you get a lot more space. It's a lot clearer. You know, you got these things that can be used for other types of engine management, connect wiring management later on down the road. You can move out of the way. And now, I mean, look at that. Nice free space, and a lot more free space here, so I can check this catch can without this tube right here in the middle of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in, and that finishes up the install. Alright guys, there it is. You guys can see the block off plate is installed. We've got this one installed here, and I've actually gone ahead and let it just rest evenly on this rubber, because if you look in there, the opening is kind of uneven, and I want this ridge to actually sit on this upper lip area. I don't want it to slip in there, because then that's how air can kind of escape off the side of the ridge. So I've just gone ahead and pushed this in lightly to the point where it feels like it's snug all against the side here, and just leave it right there, and that should seal it and not let any air go past through it. If I do start seeing any issues, I will definitely look at getting an O-ring and pushing it straight down from that aspect, or throwing some silicone sealant or something to kind of completely block it off. But that's it, guys. That is the sound tube delete. I really don't know that you even make or hear any difference driving it, but to me it's more of cleaning up this engine bay and getting space where you need it when you start working on this car. So I hope you guys, if you guys do want to get this done to your car, get rid of that sound tube, you can and want to keep this stock airbox, you can go ahead and order this from ccnorcal.com. I believe it's $35 or so, and that'll allow you to keep your stock airbox elbow while still removing the air sound tube thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, because there's more of these videos to come.